Good evening, one and all. It's February the 10th, Tuesday, in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And my name is Mike Alpha Charlie. My call sign is VA3IMW. And since we're approaching 7 p.m. on to Tuesday evening, we're going to be monitoring the Lake Ontario Radio Club net tonight on the VE3ZOE repeater on a frequency of 443.075. The net meets 5 times a week at the same time, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater, and on Thursday on a simplex frequency of 446.125. Our net controller tonight will be Chuck, VA3CJZ. We're waiting for the big clock on the wall to flip over to 7 p.m. There it is. And here's Chuck.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thank you, Mac, for that wonderful intro on the YouTube stream. Just search for VA3IMW, click on the live button, and you can follow along there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Tuesday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. I'd like to thank the owner of the repeater, the VE3ZOE repeater, and that is Terry, VE3 India, Quebec, Lima, VE3IQL. We do appreciate the use of this repeater. And let's see, who else do I need to thank? Oh, the weather gods. It went actually above zero today. Lovely. Anyhow, with that, do we have any time-sensitive portables, mobile or priority traffic stations who would like to check in? Please come now. All right then, so we don't have to worry about wearing down someone's battery on their HT. With that, let me open up the net to anyone and everyone with a valid license. Please come now.
Chuck, man, Chuck. VA for NFL.
I don't know how people are going to talk. Keep meeting like this. Bonsoir, Monsieur Al. VA3, November, Fox, Lima. How are things with you?
Doing good, Chuck. Thinking about going in the house and getting into a hot tub. Haven't made up my mind yet, but bonsoir to le man there, fella. Or that's everybody. I keep screwing that up. That's what's good.
So does that mean we can expect the Hot Tub Time Machine Part 3 to come out soon? You ever seen those movies?
No, negative on that.
Yeah, they're comedies, and it's actually called Hot Tub Time Machine. And then there's number 2 after that, so I thought it was pretty funny.
I'm into the oldies, like Lone Ranger, anything Western, war movie, just the old stuff. I'm not into TV in the house. It's just what they watch. I don't know what the hell they watch. But I watch a lot of documentaries out here in the shop on YouTube and whatnot. But other than that, hope you're doing well, my friend. VA for NFL.
All right, Al. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it. Have a great dinner and bon appetit. Until next time. By the way, bon appetit means enjoy your dinner. Okay, with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the Tuesday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Tonight is Tuesday. I forgot to mention the date is February the 10th, 2026. Currently, I'm reading 1 degree at the airport or 34 degrees Fahrenheit. That's for Larry, LBI. Okay, with that, who else would like to check in?
Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India.
LBI. Larry, come on in.
Thanks, Chuck. Everybody on that. Yeah, we hit the 40-degree mark up here today, actually. That's Fahrenheit. With Celsius, we'll be in trouble. But very pleasant day. We actually had some rain up here this afternoon. I know you don't get snow and rain down where you are, but we had a little bit of rain up here today.
Larry, you must live in a, what do you call that, a parallel universe. It rains at your place, but not at mine, but yet we're directly in line, maybe about a mile and a half apart as the crow flies. That's funny.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I've gone, I used to work in Burlington for many years, but I worked there for over 20 years, and I'd leave the mountains sometimes up here, and we'd be covered in snow, go downtown, the grass was green, so I don't know, strange. And I made a milestone today. I actually worked and have the credit for my 6500th park, so 6,500 parks I worked today.
Woohoo! Congratulations. And I overheard IUK earlier today said that he broke the 2,000. So congratulations, Larry. That's quite the milestone.
Yep, and a lot of fun doing it. So anyways, that's it. Pass it back to you. Nothing else for the report. Hopefully get a better night's sleep tonight than I did last night. So anyways, all right. Thanks for doing it. Melissa on VA3IMW.
All right. I don't know if anyone else is getting any phase distortion there, but a couple of stations I noticed, even with Al and Larry here, both sound like some funky noise that are coming in with the audio. So let's see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
VA3IMW.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
All right, two more, IMW and IUK. Let's bring in VA3IMW Mac.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, we topped off above the freezing mark. No matter what temperature scale you use, the water in your glass would thaw. So we're recognizing on the stream both Guy checking in from Ottawa at -8 degrees Celsius, and Albert waving a hand from Barrie. And his statement for the weather is 2 thumbs up. So whatever that means. I also saw on my news stream that they're now forecasting a big barrage of snow. But it sounds like it is the Ottawa Valley, Montreal, in points east. So doesn't look like it affects us, thankfully. And I trust that Barrie remains unscathed. They seem to have had enough of all that nonsense for this year. Anyways, Tuesday evening, and geez, you know what? I'm already looking forward to the weekend. When I got up this morning, I had to double check my calendar because I thought, oh, it's a beautiful day for AREG. But lo and behold, it was only Tuesday. So yeah, my hopes are high for rushing through the rest of this week, getting into the weekend, which is a long weekend as well. Don't forget to do something nice for your significant other for Valentine's Day. Or if you don't want to do that, then at least make sure your girlfriend gets something nice. Anyways, Monday, put the feet up day. It's family day. So we're looking forward to that as well. Also, a new check-in from Flat Tire Mobile, passing by with a like. Thank you very much. Certainly appreciate everybody checking in on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and it helps us all. That's about it for me, Chuck. I'll turn it back to you.
Okay, very good, Mac. And I see some activity also on the YouTube stream there. Hello, guys and gals. And yeah, you know, the Kitchener-Waterloo, Barrie, and the Ottawa-Montreal corridor seem to be generally that's where the snow goes as far as populated cities. And yeah, for us, being at the deflection point of the lake, I think it helps a lot, especially now that the lake is covered over with ice. We won't get the lake effect snow. So yeah, Albert's probably happy about that. And what else there? I can't think of anything else, Mac. If there is, I'll check back with you. For now, let's bring in Bill, VA3I UK. Come on in, tell us all about your accomplishment there, Bill.
Hopefully I have the right mic. Yeah, another good day on the radio. 25 parks today. Conditions weren't quite as good as yesterday, but we're still able to get 25 new parks. My 2000th contact was on 20 meters, and it was Barbados, and it was a new park in Barbados. So that was a monumental way to celebrate getting my 2000th park. I think up to 2005 parks hunted now, Chuck.
That is awesome. Fantastic. I did have a peek at the my band map earlier there, but it was in the later half of the afternoon, and it was crummy. I could barely hear. There was one Barbados station there. I wasn't sure if it was a POTA or not. So first I tuned to the frequency, and I could, man, he was right in there with the noise. It was tough, so I just said the hell with it. But yeah, very good, very good. Another big milestone. Now you only got what, another 1,000 to go.
Yeah, 995. Yeah, it was 8 pop, 5 kilo mic, and it was on 20 meters. And believe it or not, it was a big pile up, but I got through. I was really surprised. He was just booming in here. He was probably about a 5'8". So I was very, very happy about that. And also got a new park in St. Lucia on 17 meters. So persistence pays off. So very happy about that. Sort of on a bit of a high in regards to that. So with that, Chuck, I'll turn it back to you, and I will be listening along.
All right, very good, very good. Yeah, I had other things to do today. I didn't really get on this morning. I think I slept in. So anyways, as always, later or tomorrow. All right, Bill, that's great. One more for the scrapbook or wallpaper, as they say. I remember seeing CB shacks covered in QSL cards, and I mean just like wallpaper. Remember that?
Actually, I do, Chuck, and if I ever get around to it one day, I might put up all my old QSL cards from eons ago. I probably have well over 1,000 QSL cards. I mean, real QSL cards that go back to, I think as early as 1977. So maybe for nostalgia, I might throw some of them up in the ham shack.
All right, very good. I was just picturing that in my mind there. So, yeah, mid to late 70s, I remember it well. Okay, thanks, Bill. And I see 3 Eagles 4 stopping in. And he's starting to study for his ham ticket. And so congratulations. I hope you get your ticket soon and get on the air. It's a great hobby. And once you're into it, that's it. There's no going back. And then, of course, we've got Mark, VA3IMW, stopping by for a YouTube check-in. I will add you guys to the log. Thank you so much. And with that, let's see who else would like to check in to the Tuesday night Lake Ontario Radio Club. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Chuck.
Hey, there he is. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Vern, you must be feeling like $1 million out there tonight.
You have no idea, Chuck, what a difference. As I stepped out this evening, the temperature was +1. I don't think we've seen that temperature in weeks. So yeah, pretty pleasant, and definitely no complaints from me. And also, the skating loop up here, holy mackerel, it's crowded. There's got to be over 100 people, with more coming. So I'm sure that the weather is helping. And I saw the Zamboni out doing a nice job on the ice earlier. Back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, well, you know, that's when you notice just how many people sort of hibernate during these times. And when the weather breaks, everybody comes out. So that's fantastic. Yeah, I think I saw the airport reach +3 earlier today at some point there. So yeah, I think it'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow, but it'll definitely be seasonable. I think for the rest of the week for sure. Anyhow, Vern, thank you so much for taking the time out to check in with us. Any other news? Anything else exciting? Oh, when do you leave?
Yeah, we're looking at heading out the end of this month, Chuck. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. It'll be a nice break. And where we're heading, the temperature is regularly 20 degrees or above this time of year. So yeah, we'll take that.
Just don't stop in any city that's got the ICE agents in there. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you definitely be safe. I'm sure I'll talk to you before you leave there, but yeah, you know, the way things are nowadays, it's anything it seems to be on the table as far as those people down south there. But anyways, again, thanks, Vern. Anything else?
Yeah, just one more quick comment on Bill's mention of QSL cards. I also have some QSL cards from the 70s when I first started getting into shortwave. And I kept those. I've got ones from all over the place. And I used to remember as a kid, was excited to get the mail to see where I was going to be getting some mail from. Albania or Japan or Germany or Netherlands. So yeah, I've got a bunch of those that are fond memories. Anyway, won't hold it up, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. Oh, sorry. I know. Max should have called me on that one. Have a good evening. VA3CRF.
That was too easy.
That was funnier than the fact that he caught it and noticed it. Oh, Vern, thanks, buddy. That was fun. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, and I forgot to mention Bill there when he said he must have 1,000 QSL cards. That's just outstanding to have that many.
Comment, Chuck?
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, these QSL cards, as I say, they're yeah, there's at least 1,000 I have, and the ones that are really cool were when I got on the air, I lived in a location where I had a zero noise floor back in late 70s, early 80s, and in the winter time, and if you follow gray line conditions, in the winter time when static crashes were low on 80 meters, you could work into Europe. Actually, I think if I go to my QSL cards, I have one, believe it or not, on 80 meters from New Zealand. And the guy's call, I still remember after all these years, it was ZL1BT. And I worked him. It was just perfect conditions for both of us. So I'll have to go through and see if I can find that card. But I believe I probably worked well over 100 countries on 80 meters back then.
Oh, God, Bill, back in those days, I was on 11 meters. Started right out of high school. Actually, they had a tower on the roof of the school with an antenna there and a radio room. So, yep, that got me hooked. But anyways, that's great, Bill. Awesome. Also want to recognize Steve. I saw in the chat there, VA3NFG, I believe, checking in. Good evening, Steve. And anything else to add, Bill?
No, I just wanted to throw that in there. I thought people might get a kick out of that. Thanks for doing it, Chuck. We'll be listening along.
All right, and hopefully 3 Eagles 4 we'll get a call sign soon so we can actually officially add you to the logbook here. So hopefully you get your ticket soon and check back with us often. All right, with that, who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi? This is VA3 CJZ.
Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform. Tomas, how are you? Come on in.
VA3CJZ, VE3CU. Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else in the net here. Yep, just sitting back on the computer there doing sports here in the condominium. We're going to try to see if I can see one of our board of directors there. I can finish it. Other than that, it was a nice day today. Just got a little bit of a walk. Sidewalk is starting to slowly melt. But yeah, otherwise, just sitting here listening along.
Hey, you know, Tom, speaking of which, I heard somebody on the ham bands there earlier talking about giant icicles hanging off their properties, and I'm like, oh, geez, we don't have any over here. That's but I do remember a lot of times we've gotten pretty big ones. This year, not so much.
Yeah, apparently down in the Fort Erie where I was born and raised, they've got ice skates there. And that'd be kind of interesting to see. I don't think I'd want to go into one of those right now as it's starting to melt a little bit. But yeah, it'd be really nice to see right from your eyes there. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So nothing else going here, Chuck. I'll pass it back to you and see if there's anybody else who wants to check in.
Okay, Tom. Well, thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. I could hear you clearly. I didn't get a chance to check you on reverse. Why don't you bring me back with some more audio there, and I'll check you on reverse.
Yeah, apparently the ZOE's not quite as strong tonight, so I don't know. I'm holding the handy-talkie right up as high to the ceiling as I can in order to get the signal, but I probably hit you maybe about an F5 or something like that.
Okay, well, on direct, I have you at an S3, solid S3, and very slight noise coming in with you. But through the repeater, it's a little bit noisier, so there you go. And I don't know if I told you, but I've gotten my Yaesu FTX1 back from California, and I'm talking on it right now.
Sounds like another new toy. That's what we all need, for sure. Yes, I got 4 radios.
All right, well, I wish I had that problem, but I'm quite happy with this purchase for sure. Anyhow, Tom, always a pleasure, my friend. Stay safe. There's still another batch of colds going around, I heard. So let's hope less people get sick this time around. All right, so we'll clear with VE3 Charlie Echo Uniform. And let's see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi on the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. And the call sign for that is VE3 Lima Oscar Whiskey. VE3 LOW is the call sign for the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Any new check-ins, you don't have to be a member. Everyone who checks in becomes a member automatically. Please come now. All right, well, you know what that means. It's last call time. Last call for alcohol. Any stragglers want to check in before we close the net for tonight? This is VA3CJZ. All right, tonight we got 9 check-ins. I'll double check the live stream after and make sure I counted everyone. But thank you all so much for joining me for another edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. The next day we meet will be on Thursday for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Thursday on the simplex frequency of 446-125. But before Thursday is Wednesday. That's right, Hump Day. And that means it's the longest running simplex net in Hamilton, the A-Reg Net. The Amateur Radio Exchange Group is on every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on 146.430 FM Simplex. 8 o'clock. Hope to see you there, and I will be streaming the net tomorrow. So if you want to listen along, type my call into the YouTube search, VA3CJZ, and then click on the live button. You can find us there. Thank you all so much. 7-3, everybody. Stay warm. Be safe. VA3CJZ returning the frequencies back to regular operation.
That'll bring the live stream to a close as well. Take her easy, Guy, and stay warm. All the best, Albert, and special welcome to 3 Eagles 4, and who was the other guy? Flat Tire Mobile. All the best. Good to see some action on the stream. And sorry I missed you there, Steve. VA3NFG, waving a hand to you as well. Everybody else who has checked in on RF, well, you've already been spoken to. So we'll be back here Thursday night at 7 p.m. For our Lake Ontario Radio Club Net will be held in simplex on a frequency of 446.125. And your net controller for Thursday evening will be myself. 7-3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.